former Sulphur Springs Lady Cat Addison Caddell. Addison, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just happy to be here. Happy to be back and watch the Lady Cats play. Hopefully bring on another win into postseason.
Absolutely. And we're you're warning everyone ahead of time. We are in Rains for anyone that doesn't know. And the Wi-Fi situation is it's not amazing. So we are doing our very best here. But, of course, again, just want to thank everyone for hanging out with us. We're about 15 minutes away from first pitch and everything. So, of course, we've got plenty to talk about. But, Addison, you've obviously, 4 playoff runs, I guess, in your high school career, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely can help us out a little bit from the players' perspective. But not only that, I mean, you played with pretty much everyone on this team. So I think you definitely still have a good idea of kind of where their mindset is and everything.
I definitely do. And it's been awesome to watch these girls grow up through the program and see them now here without me and see them make their own way in the playoffs. And it's been a cool experience.
What's the number one thing or one of the main things you think you're most looking forward to with watching this team?
I want to watch them hit. I mean, through my 4 years of high school, hitting was always one of the things that we struggled with. And from what I understand, we have almost the 5th round of playoffs there. And round run was the girls wanted it. You know, we worked really, really hard in practice, in our pregame stuff, and we just loved each other and played for each other. And I know that these girls have grown up playing together, so I can see that in them, that they love each other and want to play for each other. So it's just going to be a matter of how much they want it, if they want to make that big run that they can this year. For sure. Speaking with Coach Carrillo and everything throughout the course of the season, I mean, it definitely feels like that is the mindset. And even, I mean, speaking with the players that we've gotten to interview, Crimson and Jaden, they've all kind of mentioned it themselves. Like, yeah, we've done great during district and everything, but we're ready to, make that another deep postseason run. I'm definitely excited to see it. They have the pitching. They have the bats now. I haven't really gotten to watch the defense play much. From what I understand, it's been good. But they have all the tools to get there. They just need the mentality is the big part for them. Yeah, I think, and especially, I mean, we've already talked about this, but with a pitcher like Crimson, I mean, you're not going to need a ton of run support. And I think as long as they can continue to hit. About 10. About 10. That's about all you'll need. I mean, if we want to get out of here early tonight. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's definitely something is going deeper into the playoffs. It's like, hey, if we can get out of this a little early and not have to, I don't want to say waste innings on Crimson's arm, but it is something to be monitored. It's like, hey, let's just go and if we can end it, let's go and end it. At this point in the season, it's definitely going to make a difference for her. It's just being able to save her arm as much as possible, and because she's definitely feeling that fatigue at this point in the season. Yeah. So. Well, and what's helped them in district is they haven't had to. Yeah, that's true. I mean, when it was your time, y'all had Hallsville and Mount Pleasant. It was a bit of a tougher district. Some other dogs, We had a tough district, that was for sure. I mean, you can't take a game off in that. No, district.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And I understand there's another pitcher this year, Baylor.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that
we've seen there's a couple. Handful. Yeah. Gracie Adair's another one. Watkins. Or not Watkins, Goldsmith. Yes, Abby Goldsmith. Yeah.
Which is great. I mean, we never had that option when I was in high school.
It was you.
It was
you,
yeah. I was the
don't discount yourself.
Yeah, My freshman year, I got to throw a little bit more with Bailey being there. But once Crimson came in, it was all her until it had to be me. Yeah. And I always appreciated that.
You could just stay over there on third and just kind of do your own thing.
Exactly.
Which, before we go any further, still about 10 minutes until we get started with the starting lineups and the national anthem and everything. And, of course, when they do that, we'll step out of the way. But want to give a huge shout-out to our friends who make all of this possible, including our friends at iFocus. Here at Chad's Media, we want to make sure that you get to see all of the action, and so do our friends at iFocus Vision Care. They provide the highest quality of optometry care as well as a full range of optometry services. iFocus is also very accommodating as they accept a number of insurance plans. Give them a call at 903-439-2020 or visit them at 1100 Mockingbird Lane. If you're looking to enhance your vision, call them today. And, of course, as always, want to give a shout-out to our friends at Discount Wheel and Tire. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. So, before we move on, I want to get to the point that we always do, And, of course, again, this will be a little tougher for you only because you haven't gotten to see them play this year. But, of course, again, it might be easier for you because you've played with all of these players. But we always give our prediction for who will be the Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game. And it might be a little biased because we're also the ones who picked that. But the last couple of games that we've broadcast, I've picked Jaden Harper. She has won it both times. I'm going to stick with Jaden Harper as my pick. She hit safely in all 10 district games and did so batting 600 with 18 RBI. 20 runs scored, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs. She's been on one lately. That's she's been on one.
It's about as on one as you can get.
I was going to say, it's hard to argue with that.
I would say DJ Khaled is the only one that's more on one than her at this point.
Corey, we'll give Addison a chance to think. Do you have anyone else that comes to mind for you?
I think Baylor Boatman, honestly, I think she could kind of step up and be big.
Yeah, she's also been great, as you can see from the graphic on our screen. She didn't hit safely in all 10. She did not get a hit in the first one, but in the final 9, she had a hitting streak. Also hit 600 during that time. 12 RBI, 11 runs scored, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run.
Yes.
She's also been very, very good.
Young kid, first playoff, experience, I believe, and so and she's had a grand slam, I believe, in either in district or right before district. So I definitely think she can kind of step up and. If she doesn't let the moment get too big for her, if she doesn't, if she just plays like it's a normal game, I think she can definitely step up and have a big night.
Corey with the expertise, putting us inside the players' heads and everything.
Hitting them with a that's the real expertise.
Well, I'll give you my So,
Uh-oh, here we go.
I played with Crimson Bryant for 3 years, and she has a tendency to step up big in playoff games. She's had, I think, 2 walk-offs in the past 2 years and huge opportunities. And being the starting pitcher tonight, I'm expecting multiple strikeouts. So I'm gonna give it to Crimson.
It's kind of a cheating, No, I'm playing. You kind of got the inside info.
No, it's like when you're playing like NBA 2K and you're like, no, you can't pick them. They're too good.
You can't pick the 96 Bulls. Like, what are you thinking?
No, she very much has been
huge.
Yeah, it's always a safe pick. There have been times this season where we didn't pick Crimson
because
it's you could pick right.
Yeah.
But now that it's the postseason, no more.
It's Crim all the way. Yeah. Or Alabama. That's how much Crimson is going to be going on.
Say that again.
We're Alabama. That's how much Crimson is going to be going on. So I definitely think she's going to show up big. But you never know.
And it's her senior year.
Absolutely.
They have that senior year luck.
I can tell we ran into her in Paris after last year.
Oh yeah, we did.
And I think she's definitely keyed up for today.
Yeah.
You can just see the disappointment on her face.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, what is her mentality like out there? Because I've definitely heard some stories of it'll be bases loaded, 1 out, you take a mound visit, and she's just kind of in another, in her own little world, which I think is very pitcher-esque,
Crimson definitely inhabits that stereotypical kind of in her own world. She has to be, you know? Crimson is in her own world all the time, I'll tell you that. But definitely on the mound, I would go up and just visit her in between pitches or innings, and she's just out there.
Why's the sky blue? Just
pretty much. I mean, she'll go out there and she does her job, and that's all she's worried about.
She's kind of a lunch pail kind of person, but with a goofy, just. And then that's the thing, like we were talking about with pitchers, is the quote unquote dialed in, aspect. It's oh yeah, they're dialed in, but they're thinking about just whatever in the world. Exactly.
Again, thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We're about to get started. We are going to tune in for the starting lineups and the national anthem and everything, but then y'all are stuck with us for the next few hours.
Number 8, Olivia Gary, second base. Number 11, Lily Miller, second field. Number 3, Mary Gary, shortstop. Number 18, Alyssa Potts, third base. Number 17, Kirby Clem, catcher. Number 6, Izzy Coombs, first base. Number 14, Kaylee Vickery, left field. Number 7, Lily Adams, designated player. Abby Cooper. Number 2, Abby Cooper, playing right field. And number 5, Addison Frazier, is the flex player, and she is pitching. Number 10, Elias Palachuk, Number 13, Abby Palachek. And number 16, Alyssa Romero. Managers Bethany Reed and Valerie Cortez. Head coach Meredith Grant, assisted by Becky Daughtry, Cameron Pilkington, and Jamie Elliott. Trainer Ryan Wilhelm. And now for the home team, Sulphur Springs Lady Cats. Number 1, Katie Johns. Number 2, Tia Nash. Number 3, Dottie Smith. Number 5, Abby Goldsmith. Number 10, Naya Yancey. Number 14, Paris McGarry. Number 22, Emily Adams. And now the starters. Number 15, playing shortstop, Emerson Thompson. Number 8, center fielder, Jaden Harper. Number 20, first base, Reese Reagan. Number 12, doing the pitching, Crimson Bryant. Number 18, left fielder, Nicole Higgins. Number 7, Baylor Boltman, playing third base. Gracie Adair, number 33, designated player. Number 6, right fielder, KK Montgomery. Number 16, doing the catching, Anna E. Velasquez. Number 4, Kenan Whittle, first player, second base. Head coach, David Carrillo. Assistant coaches, Bailey Dorner, Brinkley Driver, Courtney Hines. Trainers, Tammy Carroll and Taylor Rogers. If you would, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
And ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are almost ready to get started, but before we do, I want to tell you about some of our friends along the way tonight, starting with Katie Adair. Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty is your hometown realtor. Get into the real estate market could be overwhelming and intimidating, so who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised in Hopkins County and even taught here at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, Kati, to see how she could put you in a new home today. Also, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, then Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. His daughter Baylor is actually your pick for the Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game, Corey.
Yeah, he's 4 seats down from me.
Oh, nice.
He's hanging out.
That didn't have anything to do with your decision, did it?
No. I didn't say that just because he was sitting beside me at the time. But no, I'm excited. I've known Josh and Ty for a long time in Baylor, and they're just a good family. They're one of those families you're thankful they're in Hopkins County. You know what I mean? Kind of similar to Katie and her family. Just good people. That's what Hopkins County's full of. Good people.
Again, if you're just joining us, we have a very special guest. We have Addison Caddell with us here today. Addison, are you excited?
I'm very excited.
We're excited to have you. Corey's over here dancing. Y'all can't see him. He's that excited.
I'm so pumped.
It has nothing to do with the Black Eyed Peas, right?
I'm more of a green bean kind of guy,
Okay.
but you know.
That's what Corey provides to this broadcast.
It's not
relief.
softball knowledge, I'll tell you that much.
It's not.
Oh, man. I'm excited, though. It's always, there's 3 things that are kind of a given. Taxes, death, that the Lady Cats are going to be in the playoffs.
There you go.
That's kind of your 3 givens in life. And so this is always a fun time of the year.
You can almost say that the Lady Cats will be district champs.
Oh, hey, back to back
To
to
back.
back
Mm-hmm.
To
to back. I mean,
To back.
Yeah.
we're going to run out of backs.
Well, they tried to put it on the shirt last year, and it was running out of room,
Didn't
Oh, man. And you just get a belt. We're selling district champion belts.
I think just
That
start
would be
putting
cool.
on the back of the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Start running down the.
Crimson Bright starts with 2 quick strikes.
Yeah.
And what else is new?
Yeah, another given.
Mhm.
Oh man, but you said it right though, Addison. You were right on the head when you said she steps up in this time of the year.
She does. It is
You know?
definitely her time to shine, and I think she knows that too.
Yeah.
And she knows that the team is relying on her a lot, so she fills that role very well, just like that, starting the game off with a strikeout.
That's about how she started most of them this season.
Absolutely.
It's always a good way to set the tone of the game.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing with her is with Crimson this year. She knows if we're gonna go somewhere, it's gonna be me. Like I'm gonna set the tone. Last year was kind of you set the tone, and you and your senior class. But
It's
this year
definitely
it's
a
like
senior role for
oh,
sure.
absolutely.
And you see that a lot in high school. That seniority starts to shine through, or people who have played on varsity all 4 years or even 3 years. Like Jaden Harper has really filled a role this year as well.
Absolutely.
Still one. That one sent on the ground. Crimson tosses it first. A quick out number 2.
She's just going to do it all on her own. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is.
honestly.
Just I'll strike them out. I'll field it. Whatever I got to do.
Strike it out. I'll field it. I'll hit the home run. I'll call the strike. I'll cook the dinner. I don't care. I'll do whatever I have to do.
Yeah, rare instance where she only has to throw 2 pitches. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, you do love to see that.
We love a quick inning. Anything under 10 pitches is always a good inning.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. Gosh, she's getting right into it with that strike off the first pitch.
And she's throwing gas.
Yeah,
She's throwing a lot harder than I've seen her throw in a while.
yeah. Well, even when she was warming up right here by us, I was like, God, dog,
Yeah, I
that's
almost said
fast.
something too, and I was like, oh crap, she's hurling.
Yeah,
She's throwing well.
I think we may have to that ball may like the hide may burn off of it. Check them laces.
Though too.
Strike out.
And there it is, another 1-2-3 inning for Crimson Bryant. Gets 2 via the strikeout. In the bottom of the first, we'll see Emerson Thompson, Jaden Harper, and Reese Reagan. But first, I want to tell you about our friends, D&B Loans. They are your hometown loan specialists and tax repair. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, you name it. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. And I also want to give a big shout-out to our friends over at Oaks Bed and Breakfast, which is ran by our good friend Allison Libby Thessing, who we're very proud to have as a contributor on Front Porch News. Oaks B&B tries to personalize everyone's visit to Sulphur Springs. Even if you're just stopping through, their goal is to make each person feel like they have found a home away from home. Visit their website, theoaksbnb.net, for more information. The Oaks Bed and Breakfast is your restful travel stop. You having fun over there, Corey?
Oh, I'm living it up.
I'm over here reading
Got
that
some
to this
little
man. Dancing away.
man.
Really enjoying the Reigns playlist here.
Yeah. It sounds like every other
baseball playlist.
everyone we've ever heard. They
Yep.
are all the exact same.
Pretty much.
No, I was thinking about how blessed you got to be to come visit not only the best county in Texas, but then get to stay at the Oaks Bed and Breakfast. Man,
Yeah.
that's a winning recipe right there. Addison, what's the winning recipe for this game?
Hit.
She's like, score more points than the other team,
Score.
Corey.
Score at least 1 run.
Oh
yeah.
man.
If you get one, you might just be good.
Yeah.
Or 10. Like
Yeah,
you
That would
said.
also
10.
be nice.
That'd be great.
10 by 5. Always like to see that.
Yes, we do. I still like to see that, and I'm in college. That
Yeah.
will never change.
Oh yeah. Oh, man.
We love
You've been
short
tearing it
games.
up, too.
You have been on one,
Been
dude.
on one.
I only remind you once a week, but you've been
Yeah.
on one.
I do appreciate the little texts from Tyler every week. It's like, dude, you're killing it. I love that.
You are.
Anytime your dad swings by the office, I'm like, dude, Jake, like, she is killing it, you know?
It's been a good year. I'm very fortunate to be able to.
Hard. I don't know. I thought maybe she did it the wrong way. I don't know. That we should. Is there a wrong way to do it?
I mean, come in and be like demanding a starting spot, and, you know, I'm going to hit the transfer portal if I don't.
I guess we don't know that you didn't do that.
No, that's true. You could have, yeah.
I mean,
We're going to trust that you didn't.
heard it here first. I did not do
Oh, there
that.
we
Awesome.
go. Cool. ESPN, you got to, you know, we'll charge you for the story.
Oh,
Emerson Thompson going to get a star. She's been great in the leadoff spot for the Lady Cats this year. Last time against Lindale, she went 4 for 5, 2 RBI and 2 runs scored.
one thing about Emerson is she is a threat on the bases. And
Oh, my
that
gosh.
is what I love to watch about her. Is she is going to be fast, and she's going to make something happen, make the
Yeah.
defense nervous.
Now they'll say she did go, so it's going to be 0-1 to start the at-bat.
Which forces the defense to make errors. Love that about her.
That is definitely the hardest thing about being a defender is when you have that fast girl up to bat,
Oh,
especially
my gosh.
slappers. Coming from a third baseman, it is.
Yeah, props to you, dude. I don't know how you do that. Y'all are
It's a different breed.
It's definitely different than in baseball, that is for sure.
Well,
fouls
and
out
like
one back.
the Lindale third baseman, she doesn't even have a face mask.
She does not, huh?
You know, that would scare me half to death.
I do not wear a face mask.
You
when
don't
I
wear a
play.
face
I do
mask?
not. I had a coach tell me one time
Golly,
that
you
if
were
I
better
wore a
than
face
everybody
mask,
else,
that I
weren't you?
was scared of the ball.
Really?
So I had to tell them that I was not scared. So I just play with that one.
Wow.
The only
You
time
could-
I ever wore one was when I was pitching.
You could not pay me enough
No.
money. I will tell you that much.
You learn to react really fast when you don't have a face
I
mask.
believe that.
I bet you do.
You know that
bet you
big,
do.
like 12-inch piece of leather on your hand comes in handy.
That is why you have
Usually,
it, I guess, huh?
usually if you try to field it with the glove and not your face, that's kind of.
That one bounces in well, bringing the count to full. You also like to see that from your leadoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of pitches, it's always good for the
Absolutely.
girl that's on deck. And everybody else in the dugout, for that matter.
Oh yeah.
Corey, I got you into the absolutely thing, and now you can't stop saying it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm a copier.
It's infectious.
Oh,
3-2, and she takes strike 3. So just like the top of the first, we see a strikeout to get things started here in the bottom. So that brings up Jaden Harper.
well, it's got to energize Lindale. You know, you come in against a highly touted opponent, you get a strikeout off the rip. It's got to feel good.
So, Tyler, this is your pick for the night. What do
Yeah.
you expect from Jaden Harper?
We're going to
You
see.
see those flags
it'll-
out there?
It'll be a multi-hit game, and I mean, every time I've picked her, I think she has hit a home run. So I'm feeling another home run tonight from Jaden.
That's what I always liked about Jaden is she is one of those girls that you look at and you don't think home run hitter, but she's
And then
she's
the
done
ball's
it for a
soaring
long
over
time.
your head, you know.
Yes. And she comes up big in situations as well.
Yeah, she's also solid in center field.
She's going to do great in college,
Uh-huh.
that's for sure. She has that competitive energy that I love to see in a player. So
When you got to have it when you get to college because it changes.
it does.
It
does.
changes. It turns it more like into a job almost.
It is
Corey
definitely a
speaking from
job.
personal experience.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a lot of offers.
He's telling you how that goes.
Yeah, DeVry University really.
There it is.
And Harper sends that one into left. It's a 1-out single. That'll be our first hit of the night.
So your pick is off to a really good start for tonight.
Yep.
She's on like a crimson level of cheat code, if we're being honest.
Yeah, she's honestly, it's 1A and 1B. That's for sure. You know.
And that brings up Reese Reagan.
Now Reese is one of those that can hit that flagpole out there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I told her before the game started. I was like, you can get you one today. I feel it.
This
course
is a
I-
lot deeper field than
Yeah.
at home.
That's true.
But we're very fortunate at UTD. We play on a 195 field.
Oh Lord.
Nice.
So hitting one over the trees is the
What's your
best
pitching
feeling.
wedge?
Yeah, pretty
Not
much.
bad.
No,
How much do
it's-
the pitchers love that, though?
I mean, pitchers hate it,
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
of course, because you could miss hit a ball and hit it over almost. But,
I'm like, that's not my problem. I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you.
but you'd be surprised. We actually hit
Oh, screamer.
less home runs at home than we do away.
Oh, really?
Something about it.
Dorner had to look alive on that one.
Yes, she did. She's a little faster now that she doesn't have a
Yeah,
big old
she's-
baby bump in the way.
Yeah. She shed a dependent, hadn't she? You know, it's at home.
If there's one thing about Corey, he is going to mention a base coach on a foul ball. He's going to do it.
Hey, look alive, Coach. Look alive. You're in the game.
Reagan sends that one into center. But caught.
Yep.
Now Crimson will get a chance to help her own cause out a little bit. I can't remember the last time we didn't see them score in the first. Trying to remember. And
I haven't, honestly, that I know of.
Corey's like, I'm pretty sure it's never happened.
Yeah, that's never happened.
He's just going to take your word for it.
Honestly, you could tell me that, the sky was red, and I'd be like, you know what, Tyler?
Corey's a big just go off the vibes guy.
I'm
He's
a
like,
big.
I have no idea if that's true, but probably.
It's good for morale.
Harper trying to steal second, and she's in there.
Okay.
And going to try to go to third.
There it is.
Oh,
In there
weird
as well.
slide.
But going to have to hold up.
She almost slid past the bag there sideways,
Here's a really good opportunity for the Lady Cats and Crimson to help herself out here.
Absolutely.
A single would do a lot of good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now
It's not so hard anymore, Just
No.
just base hit.
Or a pass ball.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, too. We've seen a few of those so far.
I'd say Jaden's quick enough. If that catcher doesn't even catch it clean, she'll be here.
I'll never forget when Nala Lindley did that in
Oh.
Mount Pleasant. Were you guys there for that one?
I think so.
It was insane. The catcher just dropped the ball right by her feet, and
And she's
Nala
there.
stole home. And she was sent home.
Yeah.
That I'll never forget.
I think I forget where we were, but Jaden Harpin had a ridiculous. It's like a 2 or 3 run inside the park home run.
fielded cleanly at third, throw to first is in time, so it'll stay scoreless as we head in to the top of the second. Before we do, I want to tell you about our friends at Chick-fil-A. Corey, I don't know about you. I mean, probably about that time for some supper, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
It's too bad I already had Chick-fil-A for
you actually had.
I had it for lunch.
And the reason why you had it is because it's a healthy option that's still full of flavor.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you know this, but delivery and catering is available for all you hungry cats. You can order on the Chick-fil-A app and watch this game without even leaving your couch. That's
big time.
It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
We also want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats and Lady Cats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs or give them a call at 903-885-2187. Usually this is the part where I'd be like, hey, shout out to Jake Caddell and Addison Caddell,
Yeah,
but I mean, you're
but
already
we're
here.
here.
So.
We're here.
I will tell you one thing, Corey. I also had Chick-fil-A for lunch today.
Oh, it's so good.
It is.
I had their market salad, fat-free honey mustard dressing, with a diet Sunjoy,
so healthy.
diet lemonade, and unsweet tea. It's my Thursday. I like to get healthy on a Thursday.
I'll tell you, I did not have a salad. I had a sandwich.
Dude, it's hard to stay away, honestly. I did steal one fry from Jerica's order. She got a sandwich and sauce. I can't stay away from the waffle fries, man. They're easily top 2 of fries, and they're not 2. I'll say that. It's those and curly fries. If there was curly waffle fries, man,
Game over.
I'd be in trouble. I would be in trouble. Looks like we're getting ready to get started in the top of the second.
Let's see. Is
Over
there-
under strikeouts here. 2
In this inning?
Yeah, in this inning.
in this inning? I'm
Over
gonna
over 1.5.
go over one.
Okay.
Over
Okay.
one.
I respect it.
We're in the heart of the
I'd be
lineup here,
I'd be
so.
hard pressed to not take the over on that one.
I don't know how you can. I think she averages a strikeout an inning.
She does,
anyways,
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least.
Oh, it's which I had the numbers somewhere. Let me find them before the end of the night. But it's in district play alone, she had 105 over 42 innings.
Wow.
There's a rack right there.
Yep, she started all 10 games. She was 10-0. She allowed just 5 hits and 5 walks
That is very impressive.
with 105 strikeouts. That is a whip of 0.24. And then obviously she didn't allow an earned run. So
Wow.
yeah,
And there it is.
and there's at least one.
Rack out.
Well, UT Tyler is going to be lucky to have a pitcher with those stats.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't get those stats on like a creative player.
No.
MLB The Show,
Yeah, she needs to cut the difficulty up. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess by going to
Oh,
college,
man.
that is where you cut the difficulty
Yeah,
up.
I reckon so.
Numbers definitely start to get a little different when you get to.
Well,
a
unless you're Addison
competition like
Caddell, and then you just
Yeah, and
like
you
bump
just
your
kinda
numbers up
keep
somehow.
doing what you're doing.
Well, I can tell you, if I was pitching in college, it would not
Fair.
have gone as well.
Fair.
That was for sure. So.
And again, starts off with the first pitch strike.
Love to see it.
You don't not.
Don't not. You don't not. Beautiful complex out here in Rains.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful
It was not this when I played here.
I was about to say,
It was
I
not.
bet.
got the alum here.
I literally had to
Right.
drop by and show Corey where
We got the
uh,
red carpet treatment, man.
Yeah.
Reigns alum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big
Man.
time.
DO2.
There's the over.
There
Swing
it
and a miss.
is.
So there it is. She hadn't even swung yet, Corey.
I just knew it. Just knew it.
But yeah, that's strikeout number 4.
I had a really good feeling about that one.
That rise ball has
tough.
worked for, what, 4 years now for Crimson?
Yeah. Nobody's found it yet, you know.
Guess not.
Oh, man.
It's hard to lay off.
Dude. He rock.
Just like that. I think she could throw 3 in a row here, and then they
How-
would work.
Probably could.
How
yeah.
do you throw? Like, how does it go up?
You reach from behind you and
Okay.
spin the crap out of it.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's my professional opinion. Can you tell?
that's the technical way to say it. Well, when you throw it, Corey, you know.
You just throw it, Corey.
Yeah, you just throw it.
Just do it.
Just
I'm sure Crimson could give you a better explanation
Yeah,
than I can.
I bet Crimson could have me throwing rise balls like in an hour. He rock.
1-2 the count.
I believe she does give lessons, so maybe you could get
Really?
her.
I did not know that.
That's what I should get Corey for his birthday.
Yeah,
I think
lessons.
so.
Yeah. I could go out to the old slow pitch softball and really tear him up. Like, sir, that's there you go.
There you go.
So we were over under what?
Over 1, and she got all 3.
And she retires the side in order.
Yeah, that's
Going to
and
the
quick too.
Yeah. At the bottom of the second, we'll see Nicole Higgins, Baylor Bowman, and Gracie Adair. When we get a chance, Corey, these are some people we got to see recently. That's our friends over at Vinks Pest Control.
Yeah.
Locally owned and operated, they're the go-to source for effective pest control. Give them a call for any of your pest control needs, residential or commercial. They also offer a 100% guarantee. If you're still seeing pests after treatment, they will come back at no cost to you. You can visit their website, vinkspestcontrol.com, or give them a call at 972-855-8469 to get a free quote today. And if you're a first-time customer and you mention the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats, you'll get $50 off, which is a great deal.
That's a great deal.
I also want to give a big shout-out to our friends over at Bulkley Trucking. Based in Brashear, they have earned a reputation as a highly reliable and professional carrier, and you could be the next member of the Bulkley team. At Bulkley, it's about family. They guarantee weekly pay as well as flexible hours. They are also very accommodating as they offer training programs and CDL testing on site. Give them a call at 903-582-2305 or visit bulkleytrucking.com to see how you can apply today.
All about family at the Bulkley. All about family. They're good
It's
people.
a recurring theme in Sulphur Springs.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like it's
It's kind of in the culture, I guess. You know.
That is one thing I miss about Sulphur Springs is in Dallas, you don't really get that family feel like you do in Sulphur Springs.
Believe it.
I'll be happy to be home this summer for a little while. Talk about a kid that I love. Nicole Higgins is one of those kids that will go run through a wall if you ask her to.
I
Yeah.
1000% believe that.
With no questions asked. either.
Yeah, so just go for it.
She's like, I'd prefer if you didn't explain. I just want to do it.
I think you
don't
might
actually-
be right.
Just hold off on that explanation.
I do
forgot.
believe I've actually seen her run through a wall during a softball game. If we're
Uh-oh.
being- or run into one.
I about to say she get through it. That's kind of impressive.
Maybe not. She's kind of small. But she gave it a run for its money.
That wall was not batting an eyelash at her after that.
Not at all.
Takes a pair of balls to get the at-bat started. To 2-0.
I think she went.
I don't think he'll call it.
No.
There you go. Expert opinion always wins.
I'm glad you hopped in there real quick before either of the two people that would have had an idea did, though. Told you, Corey's just
honestly,
a big
from
vibes
here,
guy.
I mean, which I've got a terrible angle, but
Do you?
yeah. He rock. There you go.
3-0 counts. Are we green lighting or
Oh,
are we
I
taking?
swing away. Swing away.
I don't know. What do you think?
Get you one.
It just depends. If it's right down the pipe, I'm
Fair.
gonna give it a good swing. But
3-1
was
sends
right
it
down
into
the
left.
pop.
And it is a
Yeah.
leadoff single. We'll start the bottom of the second for Nicole Higgins. And that'll bring up Corey's pick for the Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game tonight, or his prediction, rather.
I got a
Boatman.
feeling inside my bones.
Baylor has a 9-game hitting streak coming into tonight.
That's fantastic. That's hard to accomplish.
Give it 2 minutes, it's going to be 10.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, she almost got caught.
I like when we announce it during action.
Yeah.
While things are actively happening.
2-1 the count. Baylor Boatman up. They play her song after the second ball.
The 1-0.
Oh, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
It was foul. Oh, about the base coach?
Look alive, Dorner. Look
I
alive.
thought you were going to be like, I don't know, looks fair to me.
It's usually the third base coach that has to worry with the righty.
I want to see Carrillo just field it and come up, you know?
I don't think that would happen.
Come up firing.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
Carrillo's more of an avoider.
Yeah, he's a runner.
Yeah. I don't know if you've tried to field a line drive with your bare hands.
Good on all that. Fouls that one back as well, 1-2.
I can tell you that's one thing I have not done.
I wouldn't recommend it, if we're being honest.
In the time that I spent broadcasting games with Corey, whatever the sport is, he usually thinks he can do that thing, but I think even he knows. He's like, I'm not fielding that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Corey, even in your prime, you weren't athletic.
1-2. Sit into foul territory. That
It's
is out of play.
She's
Like to
on
see
it.
the blue on a hop there. Like to see the blue on a hop there. That was cool. He was getting there.
No, she's on it. She just needs a pitch she can hit here. I like her swing so far.
Yeah, it's
good
pretty
swing.
nice. This kid has been playing softball for a while now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen a few swings, and
Well, if there's anyone's opinion I trust on a swing, it is yours. You have the nicest swing I've ever seen,
Well,
so
thank you.
I trust your opinion.
I appreciate that.
Misses outside, 2-2.
Just way to stay off that one.
Absolutely.
I got this feeling. She's about to get one.
Okay. You're looking at your watch. Are you getting updates before us, or
Yeah, I'm ahead.
sit on the ground a second?
Oh,
Did she get the tag or no?
she
Nope.
missed
No,
tag.
So
okay.
She didn't get the tag.
So that'll put runners on. Well, runner on second with one out.
Announcer's curse.
Number 33, designated player, Gracie Adair.
Now, Gracie Adair's another one you got to watch for.
Yeah, she's also been very good of late.
With runners in scoring position, that's a good place to be.
Yeah.
That one misses high. 1-0.
Now I did see Lindale having 2 pitchers warm up over there pre-game. So I don't know if they're banking on this girl to go the full way or if that was just, you know, they were just warming up over there. But something to keep an eye on here in the second.
This pitcher's throwing well so far. I think she's done a good job with the hitters that we have in the lineup.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm a firm believer in second time through.
Got it.
Adair sends the 1-1 into right, and it gets past the right fielder. Higgins will come in to score for our first run of the night. Adair standing at second. And we've got a lead for the Sulphur Springs Lady Cats.
Well, that thing was on a rope. She smoked that thing.
So I'm curious, are we ruling that as a single with an error, probably?
I would, yeah. It's
Single
single with an
with
error.
RBI single, though.
Yeah, there you go.
extra base.
That was a Slaughters would have been proud of that. That's how well that was smoked.
And Corey, you're missing out on your opportunity to make your cliche. See, that's what happens when you get leadoff hits. You're
Oh
missing out
yeah.
on your cliches, bud.
Yeah, I've turned over a new leaf. Honestly, I decided to change my ways, Tyler. To change my ways.
Brings up KK Montgomery. Sends that one on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly, and the throw is in town. Out number 2.
Now that is a girl that I do not know. Is she a freshman? Do we know?
I know she's younger, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know if she's transferred in or what.
No need to speculate. We don't know. She's
yeah.
an underclassman. Still one problem with Game Changer. It won't show you classification.
She's a dog, that's for sure.
And Anna E.
Yeah, she's been really good this year.
Yeah, she's been on one.
This is a kid I miss, that's for sure.
Aw.
I love her presence on the field. She's always bringing good energy and keeps everybody in good spirits, that's for sure.
You need those kind of people, too.
Evens up the count at 1-1.
Had a from the crowd there.
You'll have that on your bigger job score.
We'll have that on your bigger jobs. Oh, man.
Well, that's a hopper.
Oh!
And the first baseman drops it.
There you go.
Adair comes in to score. And now it's a 2-0 Lady Cat lead.
Now, if there's one thing I do remember from the last Lindale game, it's that there were a handful of errors, if I remember the scouting report.
Ooh, Corey talking about scouting reports over there.
Ooh.
So
He's not just commentary.
Hey, I hear you talking, Tyler. I hear you. I listen.
Do you?
Not
No,
often.
he actively does not listen.
I'm not a good. I can't hear.
You admitted that on air Tuesday night. Yeah. So that brings up the leadoff. Emerson Thompson struck out looking her first time, but she's been really not only really good during district, but especially the back half of district. I believe had a 3 or 4 game hitting streak going into the final game, and that finally got snapped. But she's been very good.
No time like the present to get out of that.
Dugout wants a base hit here.
Is that Mrs. Lowe? 1-0.
Gotta love softball cheers.
Yeah,
Nothing like them.
they don't stop either. They do not stop.
No, they don't.
Yep, 14 zip, and they're just, hey, we want a base hit. It's like, you've had enough.
You've had enough.
You know? Just one time I want to see a softball team that's beating teams so bad, it's like, hey, we want to go home. You know?
That might be what they're feeling, but I think
You got to keep the chant going. It's for the vibes.
It's the TikTok of the girl who's still dancing even though she's crying.
Oh, yes.
Take strike 2, so it'll be 1-2, 2 outs. And Anna E, the runner on first. Jaden Harper would be next if she can keep the inning going.
Yeah. And this is a big spot for her to stay confident. There you go.
She does put it in play.
If anybody can beat
It's
that
Gonna
out,
be
it's
tough,
her.
and she is going to beat that out.
nothing like a swinging bunt.
I'll tell you what, if anybody can make it over there, it's her.
Well, that's the hardest ball to play in all of softball, I'll tell you that.
Why? Just because it just sits there? Or?
Well, no one sees it coming. You see a swing, so you think
Yeah.
it's going to hit, and then you have to play bunt defense just like that. And from my perspective, that is one of the hardest balls to play.
Dang.
So.
See, that's why I like having you here, Addison. That's the insider knowledge you only get here at Chad's Meeting and Front Porch News.
And that does bring up Jaden Harper. She singled left her first time. Another one of those would be nice.
What a time to have a speedster on the at the plate with a hit like that, you know? I'm not making it to first, I'll say it that much.
You know, I don't think I would have ran that one out either.
Oh, come on now. You'd have
Just
made it with
depends on the
time to
day.
spare.
Just depends on the day.
Oh, man.
I always tell my first base coach when I get to first, I'm like, I'm not having a good speed day, or
Yeah.
I'm having a good speed day.
Yeah, they're like,
Just-
okay, we'll send you on this next pitch if you're having a good speed day. Oof.
Harper fouls to 1-1 back.
Well, and that's the thing with Emerson's hit right there. You know, it's kind of it's a blooper. You know, it's kind of a meh, but just getting on base, feeling like you're in the game more. It's a confidence boost, that's for sure. And with her, that'll go a long way. I could have
Harper
caught
fouls that
that.
one back out of play.
You think you could have got that one?
If it had straightened it out, honestly,
This is the same man who jumps every time it hits when we're in the press box.
if there was a thing above us, I'd have still jumped on that one. No doubt about that.
Count will stay at 1-2.
So don't count on Corey to protect me from a foul ball.
No,
Like,
that's not happening.
I trust your defensive ability on the softball.
Yeah, if anything, you should be protecting us, I feel like.
Yeah.
maybe with the glove.
What's up with that? You know, you didn't bring the leather with you.
It's in the car.
I believe it. I do believe it.
Did come from practice today, so
You probably got that, a bat, 3 balls,
a bucket.
and a bucket. Yep.
Yeah, a tee.
And like, hey, y'all mind if I get some swings in real quick? All good.
The 2-2.
Oh,
Ooh, takes and that misses outside. Runners did move up to second and third on the pass ball, so
that was an interesting pitch there. The old ephus. Oh man.
I will tell you, I believe it was Bam asked me if I had my uniform today. So.
Oh,
Swinging a miss, strike 3 for Jaden Harper, but the Lady Cats do get a pair of runs in the inning, so it'll be 2-0 going into the top of the third. Want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs. They're dedicated to helping you find the perfect manufactured or modular home for your family. Whether you're still researching or ready to find your dream home today, their team is committed to answering any questions you might have. Visit ClaytonofSulphurSprings.com or give them a call at 903-438-0820 to see how they make your family's dreams come true. Again, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Another live stream that you can catch later this weekend is that of the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can catch that live stream I was telling you about at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church.
so didn't score in the first, but you got 2 in the second. That's definitely helpful.
Definitely helps Crimson. I'll tell you
yeah.
that. Some run support is always nice.
Is it that much different pitching when you have the lead?
Oh, 100%.
Nice.
And I can tell you that at any level. Any sort of run support. 1 run, 2 runs, 10 runs, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter at
It just
all.
takes that pressure off a little bit that, because in the higher level you get, 1 pitch can make a difference in a game.
Yeah.
You can hit a 2-run home run in the top of the third, and it's a tied ball game.
I can tell you the Atlanta Braves found that out the hard way today.
Of course.
Gave up 5 in the 9th inning.
Yeah, the Rangers been doing a lot of that too.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's true.
I believe that's a theme with the
It's,
Rangers.
it is,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it is tough. My one year of watching baseball right now, that it's.
But you know who it's
breaks my
not a
heart.
theme for? Sulphur Springs Lady Cats.
Oh, that's true.
That is true.
I was sitting there racking my brain. I was like, the Rays? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Crimson gets the top of the third, started with strike 1.
I think these girls should have started swinging on Wednesday with how fast Crimson's pitching. Golly.
Corey and I will be back here tomorrow night for, not here, but we'll be back for Game 2 tomorrow night, which I believe starts at 6 p.m. in Commerce. For anyone that can make it, obviously, come out and support in person. But if you can't make it, we got you covered.
They playing a A&M Commerce?
No,
Commerce High School.
Yeah.
Commerce High School.
They built a new, there's a strikeout.
As we say, last time I checked, they did not have turf at Commerce High School.
They just built a new softball and baseball? It's just softball. I think it's baseball, too. I'm not for sure.
That's great.
We'll say
But,
it is.
Hey, we'll say it is. They're doing a lot over there. I think they're building a new middle school and a new football field, too, as well.
Wow.
It's very nice. Tony Henry, of course, he's the principal over there.
Former Sulphur Springs Wildcat Johnny
Yep.
McSheffrey is the AD.
A lot of Wildcats over there in the Merce.
Swinging a miss, strike 2.
Seems to be a trend.
A&M Commerce. Sulphur Springs Senior High.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
You're not
I
wrong.
had,
Sulphur
had to throw
Springs
that one
Senior
in
High.
there.
You're not wrong.
Oh man.
That one fouled back.
Got battle on the ball. Job on E.
Corey, cameraman, broadcaster, and supporter still.
I told him as they were coming in, I was like, hey, let's have a day.
He did. He went out of his way to hype them all up.
That's great.
So, hey, let's have
They
a day.
didn't all respond well to it,
no,
but
no, they didn't.
he
I
did
mean,
take the time to talk to each of them.
Well, if any of them were
There you
in
go.
his youth ministry,
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
that they give him more crap than they give him
yeah.
anything else.
They just call me a quitter. No, I'm playing.
I mean, I can speak from personal experience that I can call you a quitter.
Oh yeah.
So
You can. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you. Oh,
Strikeout
man.
number 7 for Crimson.
Golly,
And if
in
you're
the
trying to
third.
do the math, she's faced 8 batters.
Man. A little low there. I'll
that
give
is
that.
math I do understand.
I'll give that to you, Blue.
A rare 1-0 count.
First we've seen?
I don't
That was a
think so,
question.
but
Yeah, that was a
1-0.
question. I wasn't
I
saying
keep
that.
pretty detailed stats, but not that level.
Brings it back level with the strike there.
Start keeping up with first pitch strikes.
I imagine there'd be about 6 or 7 of them.
Again, a swing and a miss.
I think I might see strikeout number 8 coming.
I got a feeling.
Ryan.
Inside your bones.
Feel a he-rock coming.
There you go.
All day.
Got
And
it.
there you go. Strikeout number 8 for Crimson.
I will tell you one thing. It gets kind of boring out there.
I was just about to ask that. Kind of dozing off at third.
Mm-hmm. I know I did it in my years there.
Going into the bottom of the third, we will see Reese Reagan, Crimson Bryant, and Nicole Higgins. And obviously we saw the Lady Cats bats start to heat up a little bit in that last frame. Corey, I don't know. They may have called our friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air.
Yeah.
Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. And some friends that we might actually need to call with our current setup over here in Rains is good friends over at Essential Business Solutions.
Oh, that'd be a great help.
Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do all the IT work for you. For managed IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions, new hardware and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions, they make technology accessible. All right, Corey, why don't we have a split second before the bottom of that inning starts? For anyone that's joining us late or didn't hear, we've kind of had some issues. So that's why, one, we would usually have our full 3-4 camera setup.
Yeah.
And it would probably just be an overall better.
So there's no internet out here at the new softball complex, and so we're having to run off a hotspot. And so that's why, if it's going in and out, or if it's glitching, or if it's a
so
lower
if there's
quality,
any problems, yell at Corey specifically. It is his fault.
Please,
That's what he's saying.
Absolutely.
100%.
But nah, we're doing the best we can. We promise you. We are running into technical difficulties with the internet out here.
Did she go?
I'm going to say
I
no.
don't think so. I don't think she's even gonna check.
I think she kind of forgot.
He's gonna check.
Oh.
Man, he's gonna call. He's just waiting. He's like,
There.
if you do ask, just I'm gonna make you ask though.
I swear, if she points down here, I'm gonna call a strike.
He had enough time to think about that.
Yeah, he mulled that one over for a while.
Helped him out over there. That one,
That's a good take.
misses. Reese lined to center her first time.
Seems like
Hit it pretty well though.
feels like the wind's kind of died down just a touch.
Yeah, I keep getting real in between. Like, do I want to take this off?
Yeah.
Or keep it on. I can't decide.
That's how I feel.
I've done the same with my jacket. I think I've had it on and off each inning.
I've committed to the hoodie,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
just too late.
If you hear me just with the headset, you just know I'm taking this hoodie off.
Wind's kind of blowing in for hitters today
Yeah.
and into the right a little bit. But there it
It's a
is.
hard
Reese
hit
sends that one
ball.
hard and left, and it gets over the left fielder. It's going to get to the wall. Reese trotting into second, and it'll be a leadoff double from Reese Reagan.
Little stand-up double. That was a very hard hit ball.
Yes, it was. Stand-up double. That is my favorite thing on the planet. Besides a home run, of course. But
Like a stand-up home run.
You
know?
have a ton of them this year, don't you?
I'm
You
second
may or
in
may
our
not be.
conference.
I was about to say, I
Wow.
knew you were leading the team. Second in the conference. Well,
Second in the conference for doubles this year.
so what you're saying is that just for the next 4 years, you're just for sure dominating that category.
It is my favorite category.
Oh, great catch by the first baseman there.
Nothing like a little double celebration, you know?
Yeah, the little
Those have become
know,
kind of trendy.
yeah.
Have you seen the Orioles double celebration?
the
no.
sprinkler.
The sprinkler.
Yes,
Oh,
I have
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that.
They spit
Yeah.
water out of their mouths.
Yes, I enjoy a little double celebration. I think it's so fun.
Our coach quickly declined on that one.
Uh,
But
Did you see the? It was a Florida Gators versus somebody, and the pitcher got thrown out for. He celebrated like the end of an inning strikeout, and they threw him out because he was pumped up. Well, then like the next inning, or I think it was the bottom of that inning, one of the guys just jacked this thing over the fence, and he just straight leg walked to the bench
I think I did see
as
that.
his quote unquote, just stick it to the ump celebration.
Higgins swings and miss, makes it count 1-1. She singled to left her first time up. That was a leadoff single, and she would come in to score later in the inning. Leadoff double. Maybe they can do it again.
Let's go ahead and swap places there.
Be cool.
I believe there is a cheer that says, "Do it again. We like it."
Oh.
So
There you go, right
And
up
she's
the
going to
middle.
try.
there you go.
And runners at the.
One out single to put runners on the corners. And she's going to get to advance to second on the throw.
Well, extra base.
They were at the corners. So it's a heads up heads-up base running right there. You love to see that.
Number 7,
That brings up Baylor Boatman.
Baylor Boatman.
Now this is where you want to be right here. A kid on a nine-game hit streak and runners on second and third.
It's time. It is time.
For Corey's pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Hideaway.
Does Carrillo, does his demeanor change this time of the year?
No.
Okay. I was wondering that.
Not really.
Based off the way he talked to us in the pregame, I didn't get that vibe either. But
Carrillo never changes.
He's a lot more relaxed, it seems, now. To me, it seems.
I do remember.
Your senior year, he was just, I talked to him, he'd be like, I don't know. And I'm like, brother, you got to just breathe, man. You're kind of stressing me out.
I will give you a little Carrillo trivia. So Carrillo, I think it was my first 3 years in high school, would listen to sermons in his earpods.
During the game?
During the game.
Wow.
When he was stressed out.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's cool.
And he did that for as long as I can remember. And that's just what he did when he was stressed out. Like,
So if you see him with AirPods, just know,
he's talking to the Lord over there all the time.
Love it.
Boatman takes. I'll bring the count to 3-1. So I think we're starting to get an answer on your question about the 3-0 count.
A lot of people take that pitch, that's for sure.
I get torn in between only because, like you
take
said,
it
if you get the pitch you were looking for, but if you don't do something with it, now you're kicking yourself pretty hard.
There you
And she
go.
does draw a walk to load the bases.
I'd take it over center field. That's where I'd take it.
I'm sure you would, Corey.
Oh, man. In a perfect world, yeah. With my super athletic self.
See, but in a 3-0 count, you almost have to. If you don't hit it over, then why are you swinging it?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'd swing so hard I'd dislocate my kneecap.
Brings
I'm
up
telling you that right now.
Gracie Adair. She hit a RBI single her first time. Brought in the first run of the night.
I'd have to call in a sub to finish the.
Which that was just last inning. Now that I think about that.
Yeah.
Take strike one.
Gracie can hit the ball so hard.
She can.
I mean, there's some girls in this lineup that, when they put bat on ball, it's going.
I don't know how I feel about being this close. Usually when I pass judgment on the players, I'm far enough that they can't hear me.
You're not in earshot.
Yeah, I don't love that. Don't love it.
She turns to us and is like, you know what? I do hit the ball
I do
hard.
hit it hard. You're right. The 0-2.
Oh.
Swings and misses for strike 3.
Occupied first base.
Corey learning the rule. Look at that.
I know some of them.
He's learning.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I remember Corey and I used to exchange information at church all the time.
Yeah.
He'd teach me about golf, and I'd teach him about softball.
Nice.
Yeah. You're always the last kid to get picked up, so,
Yeah, we
have to
can
do
play
something to pass time.
Jay Caddell at Alliance Bank for that one.
I didn't, yeah. Oh, what
He
a
sends that one
shot.
into right center.
Golly.
1 run scores. Higgins
Right.
comes in to score as well.
Right center warning tracks.
And so does Boatman.
Wow.
2 out.
What
triple
a shot.
for
That's
KK
huge.
Montgomery to drive in 3.
I saw the SpaceX launch, and I think that ball was faster than the missile the other day. I'll be honest with you. Golly. That's what I love about softball right there. That's what I love.
The moms.
Yes, and they all get to be friends. They all know the kids,
My mom will never stop being a softball mom. I'm convinced.
The first time I met your mom and I saw her with the visor, that's when I knew. I said,
That's how you
yep,
know.
yep, Meredith, you're a softball mom.
I'm sure she's listening in and
Oh, man. She's so sweet.
won't deny it. She still wears the visors, don't
Oh, I bet.
every game.
Well, that's a lifestyle. Once you
Yeah.
get into the
Yeah,
once you-
lifestyle, you're in it.
You don't just try the visor. The visor becomes a part of your life.
1-0 to Velasquez.
Oh, man.
I've tried to wean her off it, and it just
Yeah.
won't happen.
It's like, Mom, they make full hats, like. Oh, man. Golly. Yeah, that was when your dad would come pick you up. I didn't even know. I just knew him as your dad, It's crazy.
I'm sure that was before all the Child's media. And
Oh,
all that spank
absolutely.
Stuff,
Absolutely.
I got to find Corey a new word. I got him on absolutely, and now it's all he says.
See, I don't hear you say absolutely as much, but I've heard Corey say it quite a few times.
Yeah.
Because much like your mom with the visors, I'm trying to wean myself off of absolutely.
Looks like
We're all
Lindale's,
trying to make ourselves better.
Lindale's got themselves a pitcher
Riding our own
warming up.
horses. And Velasquez draws the 2-out walk, putting runners on the corners, and we are back to Emerson Thompson at the top.
What a big turn of events that hit by KK was. You know what I mean? You get runners on, and then you kind of strike out, and then you're looking at this pitcher getting out of it, and then you just one swing of the bat, and
Yeah, she hit
you're
that
feeling
one.
it.
She hit that one hard.
It was.
I was telling you, that girl's a baller.
When it looked like it kind of had a little, because it looked like it was right by the pitcher, but then it ended up right center. So I don't know if it had a little tail to it, a little fade,
Wind.
little fade bias. You know what I mean?
Advancing to second.
She didn't hit a draw. I'll say that.
No, she hit that ball well. I've seen all the hits so far, besides like a few little dinkers and errors, have been
Swinging
really,
bunts.
Yeah, they're swinging well.
Speaking of, that's how Thompson got her hit last inning.
Absolutely.
Which all power to
I
her.
didn't even catch myself there.
I'll stop. You're going to get self-conscious. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm just going to be like, you're so right, Tyler.
You've never said that one before.
Oh, come on now.
I'm sure he wouldn't.
Come on
I'm
now.
sure you wouldn't mind someone telling you you're right.
I don't hear it very often, so yeah, I just kind of want to see what it feels like.
Just wait till you get married. You sure as heck don't hear it then.
Emerson takes, making the count 2-1.
Tell you what, a lot of Wildcat faithful out here.
There are a
It is.
ton.
A lot of Wildcat faithful.
That was always my favorite part about playoffs is people just show up out of nowhere.
Oh, my gosh,
And
yeah.
It was always the most fun I had in high school were those games where I'll remember, I think it was Red Oak. We were playing in Red Oak, and the stands were just packed full of people. And that was the most people I'd ever played in front of. And it makes it a really special experience when you have that many people cheering for you and that many people watching that care about Lady Cat athletics.
Absolutely. And you don't get that everywhere, you know? Hard hit ball.
Thompson
short.
sends that one
Or
through the
second.
infield into right. Montgomery comes in to score. And that's the second hit of the night for Thompson. That'll make it 6-0, Lady Cats.
Oh, wow. She got under that.
And she's safe.
I was sitting here watching KK and Jaden swap helmets. And next thing I know, Emerson is just
I'm not
getting
gonna lie,
infield steal.
I thought we'd already had time and I was not paying attention
I
anymore. I
wasn't
look
either.
up, I'm like, oh, okay, we're going to second. Cool.
But
So that's what we're doing now.
That brings up Jaden Harper.
It's a lot of smart base running, you know? Picking spots where you can be aggressive. Love to see it.
it makes a big difference when you're smarter on the bases and can get that extra base just like Emerson just did. Because now we have 2 runners in scoring position
Yeah,
instead of 1.
Absolutely. When you know if you're Emerson, you're like, I'm pretty fast.
She knows she's fast.
Yeah.
does.
I'm not slow, you know?
Oh, 1 the count to Jaden.
Uh-oh.
Sends that one in the air to left. Left fielder having to come in, center fielder rather.
Wow. Center fielder covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
It did. But it is 4 runs for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the third, extending their lead to 6-0. And Corey, for the first time all year, this is the most sense this is going to make. But we always thank everyone from Sulphur Springs, you know. And we also have to thank our friends in Emory. We're actually in Emory today.
Drove by it.
We did, and that's our friends over at Hooten's Hardware. Hooten's Hardware in Emory features brands you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's on East Linden Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com. I also want to give a big shout out to our friends who are such big supporters of the Wildcats and the Lady Cats that they're even located on Wildcat Way.
Say
That is J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. Hurry on over and visit them on Wildcat Way, where you can get a new Chevy Silverado 1500 for 2.99% APR for 60 months, or a $2,250 cash allowance on a new 2022 Chevy Silverado with a 2.7L engine. Select Chevy models at 2.99% APR for 60 months. Fine print applies. Call them at 903-307-2077 to see how they can put you in a new vehicle today. And Corey, remember,
Don't overpay.
go see
Go
Jay.
see Jay. Why would you want to overpay? Why would you ever not go see Jay?
You know, I usually don't.
That's what I'm saying.
I try not to overpay.
I'm out here trying to underpay, you know?
See if that's possible.
Maybe not in a
man.
car dealership.
No.
But
You know what? That's fair.
Normally, they got their process, you know? Oh,
So Crimson going to see, after kind of a longer wait, if she can pick up where she left off so far. She has faced 9 batters and struck out 8 of them. The other one was a ground out to herself. So she quite literally.
She's handling it.
She's got it.
She's
She's
responsible for 9 outs right now.
She's got it. She's
One
got
way
it
or
figured out.
another.
Yeah, I remember not getting many balls hit to me when I was in high school with Crimson pitching. Maybe a few bunts. Rarely anything hard, that's for sure.
Crimson didn't like that ball.
She threw one ball and it's like, nope.
Yeah. That's like Curry when he dribbled and realized there was something wrong with the floor, you know. She pitched and was like, there's got to be something wrong with this ball.
The bunt attempt is popped back, but foul.
Great hustle by Ani there.
All right, Addison, so I'm curious. Obviously, you would have never had to do so in an actual game, maybe like an inter squad or something, but what is your approach against a pitcher like Crimson?
Swing yesterday or, you know?
No, I faced a lot of really talented pitchers in my time, and I think it's just knowing what they throw. Like there you see a rise ball. That is her bread and butter. It's being able to lay off that. When I faced Crimson in inter squad in high school, I took until she threw me a strike, unless it was the first pitch, and that's usually when she throws you the best pitch of the at bat. So it's either first pitch or no pitch until she throws you a strike. And she walked me a lot, and it always made her so frustrated. But I wouldn't swing at her at the junk that she threw me, and the pitches that she did throw me well, I put a good swing on, and that's all you can really do against a good pitcher like Crimson.
That one's sent in the air. Thompson underneath it for out number 1.
It's official. Somebody else is responsible for an out now.
They are. Look at that.
Would you just look at it?
I like seeing Emerson over there at shortstop. That's a good move for her, I think.
She's been solid over there.
Well, she can probably, as fast as she is, she can probably just stick her in the middle and play short and second base, you know?
Swing and a miss to get the at-bat started.
What I've noticed with these Lindale girls is they have a lot of long swings, and it's very hard to hit a pitcher like Crimson with a long swing, especially as fast as she's throwing.
Another bunt attempt.
Oh!
Just in and out of Velasquez's glove. That's tough.
Again, though, the hustle to just get a shot at making a play there. You know? That's not an easy ball to track down. And she's frustrated with herself. But
She knows it.
yeah. But, God, it's just, like, I can't fathom how hard that is to one, catch it in the, you know, to track it, to locate it, you know.
Oh, misses just outside.
I like to see when Crimson's mixing in some other pitches to try to get that third strike. Really shows her developing as a pitcher, I think. Because it used to be, I'll tell you this inside scoop, curveball.
Whoa, easy. We
She did it a lot.
got some more rounds of playoff softball we want to,
Hey,
you know.
she doesn't throw that anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
Somebody else's.
And there's
You'd be
strikeout
like-
number 9.
Addison's over here like, well, if you hear Dorner yell 3-3-1, then you know that.
She's like, look,
Hey,
I'm
be
not
careful.
on the team anymore. I really.
I tell you, I had that card
man.
memorized
I
by the
bet
time
you
I was a
did.
senior. I didn't even have to look down.
Oh, man.
It was good times.
She calling pitch and location there? Okay, all right. All right. You took that to heart. No secrets told on the old Chaz
like-
media broadcast.
Hey, you said it. We have
You're
multiple
over here
rounds
like-
of playoffs.
She's over here
Yeah.
blessing us with all this knowledge. You're like,
Oh,
pipe down over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's a lot out of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't know who's tuning into this. Oh, man.
Mrs. Load even up the count 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on.
Do we have any idea who they'll play second round? Is this second round?
This is first.
Yes.
First round. So second round of playoffs.
Yeah.
Do we know?
You know, if
I
I
don't
were
really
a better
know.
journalist, I would. But
I
have
looked-
1,000 notes, and I don't know.
I
that.
looked, but the bracket wasn't filled out.
Oh, okay.
So, Tyler, it's not on you.
We'll
It's
make sure to have it
it's
if
a
we can,
UIL.
if it's available. We'll make sure to have
Yeah.
that for tomorrow night's game, which again you can find right here, same place, same time.
Unless
and she
they
does
move it
get
up.
strike number 3. That is 10 strikeouts on the night through the first 4 innings. In the bottom, I want to say, who was our last batter? I had it written down.
Jaden Harper.
Jaden Harper.
Okay, I had it, and I want to make sure I was right. So, okay, we'll see Reese Reagan, Crimson Bryant, and Nicole Higgins in the bottom of the 4th. Again, I want to thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight, and I also want to give a big shout-out to our friends Marcy Gamble and Micah Sheedy over at Amadeus Healthcare, both of which have over a decade of experience. Amadeus specializes in after-surgery care or hospitalization or a new diagnosis of chronic illness. They also offered skilled nursing as well as physical, occupational, and speech therapy on top of social work and certified nurse aides. And as always, want to give a big, big, big thank you to our friends over at Triple Crown Roofing, which I don't know if you know this, but one of Chad's Media's very first clients.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to Blake and Lindsey Johnson and everyone over at Triple Crown Roofing. They are not only the #1 roofing company in the area, but they care so much about the community and give so much back. Triple Crown provides customers with superior roofing systems, and their quality and workmanship and products set them apart from other area companies. You can find their contact information and more on their website, triplecrownusa.com.
Yeah, if you got any hail, from these recent storms, I want to holler at them. Looks like we got a pitching change, I think.
Yeah, you're correct.
Look at me.
Look at you paying attention.
Golly dog.
See, he tries to say, I just don't pay attention. And I'm like, no, you just don't pay attention when I'm talking. Like, you're clearly observant.
Okay, Jarek. I mean, no, I'm joking.
Okay, so it's your wife's birthday, and you don't
Yes.
mention her all night until to compare me
Yeah.
to her. I'm glad. Thank you for that.
It's her birthday.
Happy birthday, Jarek.
Shout out, Jerica, for dealing with Corey.
Yeah, she deserves an award. She deserves an award.
All wives
I
do.
try my best to make life good, but it's tough. It's very tough. No, she's excited. We're looking at houses right now and kind of trying to put down some roots here in Sulphur Springs. And
It's a good place to
oh,
put down.
dude, you ain't kidding.
Reese Reagan starting the bottom of the 4th. She doubled to left center her last time.
It'd be cool if she pulled a Vladimir Guerrero and just hit one off the bounce and little cricket, Little cricket.
That was a nice accent. I like that.
It wasn't the best.
2 of them.
I try. If anybody's good at giving affirmation, it's you, Tyler. I think I burned a ton of calories just bouncing my leg. Right
Yeah.
here. I don't know why. I'm just living it up. I'm just excited, man. Playoff softball is just a different beast. Great hit ball
And
down
second
third.
hit of the night for Reese. It's a leadoff single. Even though the time she got out in her first at bat, she hit a really hard line out to center field.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Brings up Crimson. Speaking of, so Crimson 0 for 2 tonight, but she grounded out to third and then hit the really hard line out to first. So she's definitely on it.
Yeah. And, first has got that sun to deal with. I was surprised that she caught that.
Observant, see?
Very observant. He's like, mostly because it's in my eyes, too.
Yeah, mostly because I'm having to deal with it. It's an inconvenience for me. That's why I'm. Is that little slap bunt that she's.
Yeah,
or
I've
push,
seen that one before.
Thingy. I don't know.
I believe that won us a game. And
I think it did because I remember
was it
Carrillo.
postseason?
It was. Carrillo talked about it because he was like, she's been working about it in practice, and I've been kind of getting on her about it or something. Okay, did you see that?
Yeah.
See what she did? That's insane to me. Holy cow. Grabbing the bat up at the top, down at the bottom, up at the top, and then changed at the very end.
0-2 the count to Crimson. Misses low and away, or low and in.
Does it help you as a pitcher kind of knowing the umpire strike zone?
I think so. I mean, it definitely helps pitch calling, that's for sure. And, comfort level with what pitches you're throwing. But I can't offer too much insight with pitching.
Sends that one into right center. Oh. And out of the glove. Throw to second.
I believe the shortstop there, if she would have just caught it and not tried to tag, because she stepped off the bag there when she caught it.
Oh, did she? Okay.
And that's why.
I'm sitting here trying. I didn't
I'm
say
glad
anything,
you can see
obviously,
better.
but yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to, because when she caught it, she stepped off the bag and then tried to tag. So that's why, that's why she was safe. Because she was out if she had just stayed on and got the force.
That brings up Nicole Higgins.
Missed that one.
Yeah, me and you looked at each
I
other
was
like,
I'm observant.
You are.
I pay attention to things.
Nicole stepping in. She is 2 for 2 tonight.
Oh, man.
Single to left and a single to center. Might as well just go send one to right. Let's get
That's what I'm thinking.
let's get all 3 of them.
Right over the fence. I'm joking.
That always helps.
Wind has died down if you look at those flags.
Starting to get kind of warm out here.
Yeah.
I'm still in the hoodie. Just kind of trying to sneak away from this.
I was wondering if they were going to put a runner in
Sun.
for Crimson. Did they?
It looks like they did, but they never said anything about it.
I know.
No, they're putting one in for Reese.
I didn't see them put a runner in for Crimson.
She may have,
but
like
I
the
guess
way
they
she
did.
kind of slid, she may have like jammed her ankle or something. I don't know. Doesn't
We
look
love
like she's.
we love reckless speculation about
I'm just,
injuries.
I'm just
from
trying
Corey.
to. I don't
She
know,
might
Jim.
be hurt for
I
all
don't
I
know,
know.
Jim. I don't know, Jim.
So 1-0 the count to Nicole. Runners on first and second. No outs.
I'm sorry. Oh man, I'm just trying to get the inside scoop. I'm like Stephen A. Smith out here. You know.
Comedic relief.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
that.
About it. Big swing there.
She saw that one big, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
That's a 2-0 hack for sure.
I love a 2-0 count. Much more than a 3-0.
I believe it.
Less pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can still swing at this one. Oh. Way she loaded up, it almost looked like she wanted to.
To me, the 2-0 count's kind of like the baseball or softball equivalent of like a 2nd and 2. Like I can take a shot here. 'Cause worst case
yeah.
scenario,
That's still 3rd and 2. I got
right?
Come
Because
back
even the difference in a 2-0 and a 3-1 is like if I do that on 3-1 now, I do have 2 strikes. Now it is a full count.
and there you
Speaking
go.
of.
Full count. You
Yeah.
called it. Now you got to kind of choke up, try to fight off the pitch if it's close.
Pretty much. It's a hard place to be in as a hitter because can't leave it up to an umpire.
Oh, absolutely. And she didn't.
She
Ooh.
does
Oh.
make the out though, so it's close.
She tried to get there.
So now we'll have Baylor Boatman, with runners on first and second and 1 out. So far today, she's grounded into a fielder's choice and drawn a walk. So she has gotten on base already once today.
That's a good
Looks like it's
piece.
going to find a gap. Nope. Oh,
That one does get down, but the throw to third
Safe.
out of her
Good
glove,
save.
and we'll have the bases loaded. Dude, once again, that center fielder covers ground.
yeah, she does. Was it the center fielder or the left fielder that it bounced out of their glove?
I think the center fielder. That brings up Gracie Ader.
It's like I said earlier, you know, the first game against them, there was a handful of errors, and you're seeing that, you know.
I think they have
You just-
4 or 5
That sounds right.
so far in 4 innings.
Well, it's crazy because, like, you know, they've made some spectacular plays. It's just seems like their defense isn't as well-rounded,
Well, that could end up
you know.
proving to be pretty big in a 6-0 game right now because now you've got the
absolutely.
bases loaded.
Oh,
Ader fouls that one back.
she
That's
tried
it.
to hold off as long as she could.
But that center fielder covering so much ground, their left fielder's playing in left center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I had noticed that as well. So it's
I didn't.
that being said, I mean, when you're the center fielder, you're like, yeah,
That's just,
if I say it's mine, it's mine.
Yeah.
it's odd. I mean,
You would think she'd be shading more towards the foul pole.
I mean, we've had a few hits in that gap already, but she hasn't been the one to go after them.
She's there for moral support, you know.
She's like, I got your back.
Hey, I'm here if you need me.
Uh-huh.
I'm here if you need me.
Count will stay at 0-2.
I'll put my glove behind yours just in case you miss
Just
it.
in case.
Oh, man.
But that time, I think that was the problem. I think we're kind of getting each other's way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it seems like that's happened a couple of times where they've just been right there. I can't really tell how deep they are, but
Misses high, 1-2.
I don't know where they saw that missed or that hit.
When you're in a situation like that, you think you just want to strike, especially with a pitcher that's struggling.
See if you can talk him into it.
Straight up.
No, misses low, 2-2. Again, bases loaded, 1 out. Ader already has an RBI single today. Had the first RBI single today. Brought in Nicole Higgins.
She's cheating all the way up in that box.
This pitcher's not throwing very hard.
The throw home is in time, so that'll be 2 outs, but the bases will stay loaded for KK Montgomery, who had that huge
Two
bases
out.
clearing triple last time. Yeah.
2 out triple. It really set that third inning on fire.
Number 6, KK Montgomery.
What
There
a
you go,
good name to
Yeah, I'm on top of this.
So what a good name.
So what a good name to announce.
It
You know
is.
when people just have good names
They
that
do.
sound good.
Yeah, she sounds like a baller.
Yeah.
For sure.
KK Montgomery, Angel Reese. You know, it's about. They're
Angel
close.
Reese is a good. That just
Yeah.
Montgomery sends that one into
That
shallow.
could be trouble.
Oh, need to be, but
No, it
out
was.
nonetheless.
Hey, it looked cool.
Yeah, it'll go on the. Speaking of Go Tigers, did you know Ed Orgeron was
Their impressions while I tell the viewers at home about our friends over at Jones Custom Stuffered